That's why we're waiting for his coming. We'll wait for you, John, and we carry on. So far, what we have seen, it's only a point of review. We have seen 12 to 15 of paragraph 40, 12 to 17 rather. And what did it talk about? It talked about the greatness of God. And then from 18 to 26, we have covered the whole thing here, talking about his incomparableness of God. What's the point of it all now? It's found in C, lowercase c parenthetical. Now he's going to give the application to Israel right now, from 27 to 31. Let's read. What do you say, O Jacob? You see, now he's not talking to the nations, to the Gentiles. He's talking to Jacob right now, Israel. What do you say, O Jacob, and assert, O Israel? My way is hidden from the Lord, and the injustice due me escapes notice of my God. Do you not know, have you not heard? The everlasting God, circled out, Jehovah, the creator of the ends of the earth, does not become weary or tired. His understanding is unscrutable. He gives strength to the weary, and to him who lacks might, he increases power. Though youths grow weary and tired, his vigorous young men stumble boldly. Yet those who wait, circle wait for Jehovah, will gain new strength. They will mount up like wings like eagle, and they will run and not get tired, and they will walk and not become weary. You have seen many cards, many posters with that on it and so on in the course of your Christianity. It's a song, yeah. The application to Israel here arcs back. That's the application to Israel. It goes during the Babylonian captivity of the near. It alludes to the Babylonian captivity of the near. And the one of the far also. Why? The Babylonian captivity of the near and the one of the far also? It's because they have the same common complaint, the same common attitude. I explained to you. In verse 27, what do you say, O Jacob, and assert, O Israel? Okay? What they say, the Jews, is this. It's not God that speaks right now. My way is hidden from Jehovah, and the justice due me, it's a small me, escapes the notice of my God.
Would you repeat that, please?
Yes, it's easy. So what do you say, O Jacob, and assert, O Israel? He's asking them, and then they answer. But he gives the answer for them. My way is hidden from the Lord, and the justice due me escapes the notice of my God. It's not the justice due to God here. It's the justice due to Israel. Basically, it goes like this. In light of all this, in light of your greatness, and in light of his incomparableness, how can you say what you say? That's what God says to them. How can you say what you say? In light of my greatness and in light of me being incomparable to anything, how can you say what you say? And what they say is this: my condition, my state of depravity is hidden from Jehovah. My condition as a nation of Israel and my state of depravity is hidden from Jehovah. And the justice due to me, Israel, escapes God's notice. Doesn't make sense. If he counts, if he knows the name of the stars and the people that I've just shown you, do you think that he does not notice Israel? And do you think that he does not know that he has to do justice for them? And when you read Babylonian captivity stories or accounts of history, they can see the Jewish people where they were while they were in the Babylonian captivity. They saw themselves as suffering unjustly. For those who are stiff-necked, of course. And the same will be in the Great Tribulation, which is the Babylonian far here. They will see themselves as suffering unjustly, apart from the remnant, of course. Same in both the near captivity. They will see themselves for 70 years. We suffer unjustly. Where is the justice due to me? And when you flip the coin in the distant future of Babylon under the Antichrist, they will see the same thing. Where is the justice due to us? God sees the injustice, they say, but he overlooks it. And it's in light of the greatness of God and the incomparableness of God, how can you think that God can overlook the justice that is due to you? And now he speaks in verse 28. Do you not know? Have you not heard? He's talking to Israel right now. The everlasting God, circle everlasting God, the expression with the names of God is El Olam. El is God, Olam, everlasting. El Olam, the everlasting God. Jehovah, the creator of the ends of the earth. I want you to notice something. Look, notice for me, circle something. Go back slowly to 28a, the first part. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Okay? Go to verse 21. Go back to verse 21. Debbie, how does it read in your Bible, verse 21?
Have you not known? Have you not heard? Has it not been told to you since the beginning, or from the beginning?
Okay, it's plural. Do I have anybody that have with the word ye? Germaine, you read verse 21 for me, not total, just A.
Okay, have ye not known?
This,
Have ye not heard?
ye. Why ye? This is a plural, because in verse 21 he was talking to the Gentile nations, and the Hebrew, the do you not know, the you is plural form. Here, in verse 28, the you is singular. Jacob. Just want to make that observation here. Okay? Have you not known? Have you not the greatness and have you not known the greatness and the incomparableness of God? Why? Ask me why. Because unlike the Gentiles, they have been entrusted with the oracles of God. So if there is a nation that should understand his greatness and his incomparableness, it's the Jews. Not the Gentiles. Why? They have the scriptures. Israel have the revelation of God. So how come they don't know his greatness? And how come they don't hear his word? Three things here to point out. The everlasting God. The everlasting God is the God of all eternity. You don't teach them these words, El Olam. They know what it is, El Olam. Oh, the everlasting? Yes, the all-knowing God. Because he was there from start to finish. He will always exist, but in the history of everything, he has always been. He is everlasting backward and everlasting forward. This is something, once again, that the human mind cannot, don't try to grasp it. I still have a shoebox here, a Sony shoebox with the little 4-track tapes, you know, and you have backward, it's Q, no, Q's forward, and rewind. So as push forward and push rewind of that little machine, it does, and let it go forever. Let it go for billions of years. It was always there. God was not created. And make forward the tape until it starts slow. And at the end, I still have them. I still listen to these tapes sometimes, type of thing. That's the everlasting God. Secondly, YHVH. I'm asking you something. I don't know if one of you remember, because I say it very often in all kinds of classes. What's the emphasis of that name? I'm waiting. This summer we'll look at this more profoundly. This is the very name of God, Yahweh. I am that I am. But because he plays, do you not know, have you not heard, the everlasting Elohim, Jehovah, after that. Whenever you have the word Jehovah, it does emphasize God as the covenant keeper. The one that keeps the covenant. Not necessarily the one that makes them, it says Elohim, but the God, the covenant keeper. The God of eternity, the covenant keeper. So Israel is not to worry. Why? He does not overlook their due justice. He is a covenant keeper, so the justice of Israel will eventually come to pass. Same for you. Do you really believe that there is a 1,000-year kingdom? Do we really believe that we have eternity? Do I really believe that I'm safe forever, that I'm secure in Christ? You have been grafted in, contrary to nature, Romans chapter 9, 10, 11, into the fat of the olive tree. Contrary to nature, you have become partakers of the Jewish covenants, the unconditional ones. Can you be secure concerning your eternity and your destiny? Can you relax? Can I relax? My shoulders are always tense, always. I don't know why. It's probably because I do this and my pillow, whatever. Because I was a bodybuilder when I was young, and I have leftover. You can see the bunch of muscles that are, thank God, going down slowly.
Yes, but you keep saying you know where you're going.
Absolutely. So if I have tense in my neck and tense in my shoulder, it's not because I don't know my destiny. So that's why we see so many pastors. This is they hold tight to it. Come on. Don't hold tight to anything. I know where I'm going, and as long as He wants me to do what I do with you and other people, so be it. One day I might be snatched away in a different place. But the relaxation that we need nowadays, that's why He says, do you not know? Have you not heard? Have you not read, if you want, the everlasting God, Jehovah, the creator of the ends of the earth, does not become weary or tired. So, do you think I care about your injustice? Yes, I do. I will restore you one day. What do you study right now? Where are we? Capital 10, the redemption and the restoration of Israel. And what's the point? Let's finish it, that section here. Number three, creator. It means the omnipotent, the creator of the ends of the earth. Three things here. Everlasting God, I always existed, I keep my promises, and I am omnipotent, I can do all things. So François, why don't you say to me, where is my justice? Never say anymore, it's unjust. There is no justice found in this world. And I say it often. And I think it often also. Every single time that my wife is telling me, I'm confessing a witness right now, I don't mind about being on YouTube. I'm going down for laundry. We live on the 4th floor. She needs to go on the 1st floor with a basket to go down for laundry. I hold a diploma, not to say the big word here. And I was not, and I'm still not capable of offering my wife a washer and a dryer in the unit. Do you think that sometimes I don't stiffen my neck and say, ugh? But I come back to my senses. Do you have a place to lay your head? And come in my place. It's beautiful, beautifully decorated. It's beautiful. We live in a nice place. And clean. And if you open the fridge, I'm not starving. But that's us. Where's your justice? Wait. Wait, Francois. A washer and dryer, I'm going to provide for your wife to wash at the right place for 1,000 years. I don't know where the washer and dryer will be located, how much it will be in the car, because we need coins, eh? They are coin operated. You touch a point. I kind of like that. You touch a point. I like it.
We'll need the washers there. No dirt there.
Number 4 is understanding, is unscrutable. Where are we, number 4? Does not become weary, is understanding, is unscrutable. Circle the whole thing. That's what I just said, number 4. And because of these 4 points, the justice due to Israel will indeed be provided for Israel in due time. So never let anybody that God is done with the Jews, that we are the new Jews, that he doesn't have anything to do with them anymore, tell them to watch and to listen to the book of Isaiah. If it is the theology that they teach you that we are the new Jews. God is not done with them. Verse 29. He gives strength to the weary, and to him who lacks might he increases his power. And he will, simply put, he will provide the substances for Israel. Because I know it's quoted out of the context. He gives us strength, but how come we're tired right now? Everybody's tired because we lack sun, it's cold out there, it's been the last... the context here, it's the future will give all this to his people. He gives the final application in verses 30 to 31. Though youths grow weary and tired, and vigorous young men stumble badly, boldly, or both. Yet those who wait. I'm going to keep the wait for later. Okay? The youths or young men, the terminology in Hebrew, it's about 20 years of age. When the young people, they are in the robust part of their health and vigor. Hockey player, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. They are top shape, at the top of their physical health. After 25 years old or 30, it's going to start to decline. So even the most strongest of society will eventually grow weary in this world, faint, and fail eventually. Okay? But now what about those who rely and wait on the Lord? In verse 21, yet those who wait for Jehovah. You see, it's Jehovah. Those who wait for the keeping covenant aspect of his name will gain new strength. They will mount up like wings like eagle. They will run and not go tired, and they will walk and not become weary. That's what keeps me going in ministry, these verses, when I come across studies like this in the attributes of God. But I am become weary. I'm not capable of going an hour and a half like in the past. I can do it. But the morning after, I need a little bit more sleep because I'm getting older. But yes, I have sustaining grace for me as well as you have sustaining grace for you. But the application here is for the people of Israel. And we wait. Wait refers back to verse 27. Instead of complaining, we wait. Francois, stop complaining. Wait. And I can have a hope to wait for today. We never know what might happen. We never know. Can be blessed. We never know. But even if it doesn't happen, the washer and the dryer, are my shirts clean right now? Do I have clean underwear? And how about my wife? Yes. So wait. And I don't have much longer to wait. 61. Another 15 years?
I hope more than that.
No.
Well, I'm already used 10 of them.
That's it.
Well, think of it this way. How old will your daughter be?
Send this, blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
18.
But you may get to see
Da-
her
da-
grandchildren.
18, that's the years that you don't want to see. Please, Father, can I get raptured? When you see your boyfriend, I finish in jail, I'll do prison ministry. I have a boyfriend, what? At the age of 14, okay, I have a 12. Jail for a lifetime, I'll bring all my books. Are you going to come and visit? You need to carry on with Jeremiah, Ezekiel after that, so you come in jail and we do Bible studies together. I'm crazy. Just wait. But if you do wait, what will, because I look at her, that's kind of funny because you see, we look at her right now, she gets on the chair at the desk, we dress her type of thing. And Olga and I, we look at her, when she's completely, we change her when she's completely in the nude, she's a baby. So we put the panties and we look at it and say, ouch. Then we say to ourselves, that's a beauty, that's what we did in a sense. It's a mix of me and her and the two ponytails like this. Hi, Daddy, watch it, Daddy, and stuff. And then we put the panties with, okay. And now you start to think, what will it be at the age of 15, 16, 17? Okay, we're not there yet, but this is going to be around the corner for tomorrow. That's how it goes. We're talking about the time goes crazy and stuff.
Well, don't rush it.
No, I'm not rushing it at all, but it happens this way. She's 3.5. She's going to be 4 in July. Where did it go? At least
You'll forget what the word peace means.
that's it. That's about it. You're right. Can I get your keys, Daddy? Sure. I'm going to sleep like a rock, of course. So we have a message of comfort given to Israel in light of God's greatness and in light of his incomparableness. Just wait. If you do wait, what will happen? That's the message of God. Verse 31. Yet those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up like wings like eagle. They will run, not get tired. They will walk and not become weary. All of these promises will be fully covered at the time of the national regeneration of Israel. All right? So with that here, we have the first major point of the first major section of Isaiah chapter 40, verse 2, basically, and we will carry on next week with this. I would like you to read chapters 41 and 42 for next week, because now we're going to move on, idolatry on trial. You will like that, so don't miss all these things and so on. Okay, so I'm going to finish right there for tonight. Idolatry on trial, point number 2 from, how does it go? Idolatry from 41 verses 1 to 29. From chapter 41 verses 1 to 29. So it's gonna cover, we'll probably do chapter 41 next week. We'll see how it goes and so on and so forth. So for tonight, we have taken basically Arabic number 1, the unique greatness of God, the greatness of God, the incomparableness of God, and the application to Israel. So if you're good with me, just read your chapter 41 to be acquainted with the text. I will build more slide. Thank you for allowing me to be myself, to add a bit of humor to it. You know my love and the passion that I have for you. I love you guys. I care for your growth in Christ. And this is beautiful message too. That second Isaiah is great, actually. So God bless you. Thank you for your support at the same time. Thank you for those faithful with this. It's gorgeous. Israel, Germaine.
Do we have any holidays in February?
I did not come up with a schedule yet. I should. So far, so good. It's what today? Wednesday night. So far, so good. But I will take a break probably in March during the spring break and so on. I will take a week of everything. I'll let you know in due time. I did not go that far so far. So
Okay.
God bless you.